Hello and welcome to a look at the Trinity Stamps 2021 Creative Team. We have a very vast variety of talents to share with you, and here is a look at our video team. We have 8 members. We're all going to share some information, and let's start with Emily.
Hi and welcome to my craft room. My name is Emily. I am filming in my corner of my craft room, so you cannot see everything that is going on in the background. I have some sneaks over there, so I don't want to show you anything too early. Here is where I'm sitting doing all my voiceovers, and I'm so excited to be joining Trinity Stamps for a little while longer. I am so enjoying all Trinity Stamps products, and I love making projects with them. So, as I said, my name is Emily. I am 31 years old and I live in Sweden with my family. My family consists of Andreas, my sambo, as well as our 2 kids, Felicia, who is 3.5 years old, and William, who is 15 months at the time. I work as a full-time teacher. I teach in a Swedish school here called Futura. And it's I'm teaching the ages between 13 and 16 years old, and I'm really liking my full-time or my grown-up work, and I am a PE teacher as well as a home economic teacher, so it's really a lot of fun going to work and doing all those practical subjects. Really enjoy it. And I should also tell you that between my full-time job and my family, I am playing basketball as often as I can. It haven't been that much these past years since we have COVID and everything that follows with that, all the restrictions. But then it's my favorite thing is just to come into this room and relax. And I'm actually sharing this room on the other side. Andreas has all of his stuff, so we have combined it, and that is also really nice because we can like come and chat with each other, and he can like look at my projects and everything. So it's really nice to share this space. So I had some fun questions that I was supposed to be answering, and one of them was which Trinity Stamp product that I use the most. And this is a really easy one for me to answer. I actually love Trinity's blending brushes. And if you follow Trinity Stamps channel, or if you follow my channel, you'll probably be seeing me use them in nearly every video. So I'm obsessed with them. I really love them. And I believe one other silly question was like what type of animal you would be. And to be honest, I cannot even answer that question. I don't know what I would be. Perhaps I should bring in my daughter and she could answer that for us a little bit later. I thought it would be fun if you got to meet my kids. So this is William and this is Felicia. Yes. Felicia, I got a question for you.
Ja.
Om mamma var ett djur,
Ja.
vilket djur skulle mamma vara då?
En igelkott.
So I asked her which animal I would be if I which animal I would be, and she told me I would be a hedgehog. So maybe that is the correct answer to that question. So thank you from us, and I hope that you are great. Bye! Felicia, kan du säga hej då?
Hej då.
Bye!
Hi everyone, I'm Cassie Trask and welcome to my crafty mess. I'm super excited to be joining the Trinity Stamps creative team for another term. And yeah, I just love all things Trinity Stamps. So a little bit about myself. I am a military spouse. We live in Huntsville, Alabama, but that changes every 2 to 3 years. So who knows where we're off to next. I was a homeschool mom for my children for, well, all the way till they graduated high school. We started when they were in 2nd and 1st grade and did it till they graduated high school. And now one serves in the military himself and the other is a sophomore in college here at UAH, majoring in chemistry and computer science. So it can be done. My crafting style. So my crafting style has evolved over the years. I love all things stamping, and I love case cards, which would be clean and simple cards. I love very intricate cards. I love embellishment heavy cards, but I also love mixed media. So I will dabble in all kinds of paper crafting. I don't scrapbook so much anymore because of with having to move as much as we do. I think this is enough to move, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't do as much scrapbooking anymore. but I guess I would say my crafting style is all over the place. Now, a few questions that were brought up. I picked 3 of them. My favorite board game. My favorite board game is Ticket to Ride, and that is a super fun game that involves geography. And I know that kind of sounds like it might be a little bit boring, but it is so much fun. We have the USA version and the Europe version, and if you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. Salty or sweet snacks? I prefer salty, but I will definitely tear into some sweet. And if you put the two together, well, there's no turning back. I will probably eat whatever you put in front of me. And my favorite Trinity product that I just can't live without would be my Teflon tool. This Trinity Teflon tool is fabulous. Now, I have a whole array of Trinity Stamps products that I can't live without, but this one tops the deal. It is an ergonomic folder. It's perfect for your hands, and my folds are always perfect. And yeah, I never have to worry about things they always stay flat. So I love this tool. All right, I'm super excited to be joining Trinity Stamps, and so keep an eye out for some videos by me.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley. I'm so excited to continue designing for Trinity Stamps this term. We have an amazing team and I'm so honored to be part of it. Welcome to my scrapbook room. So I am just going to let you know a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to answer some funny questions just so you can get to know me. So I have been paper crafting since I was in elementary school. I'm actually a 3rd generation scrapbooker. My grandmother scrapbooked, my mother scrapbooks, I scrapbook, and I'm proud to say my daughter is scrapbooking. So my first job was actually working in a sister and sister owned scrapbook store near my hometown, where I got to help teach scrapbooking classes, and I also got to create layouts that they would display in the store to help sell product. From there, I went on to taking a lot of art classes in high school and college, from art history to 3D design, ceramics, and black and white photography, and more. So it's always been something that's been in me to do art and crafts. I've also gone on from there in my more adult life to teaching card making, scrapbooking, and jewelry making classes and camps to both adults and children. So I enjoy doing tutorials that you can see on my YouTube page as well. So currently I live in Western Montana with my husband, my 2 children, and our elderly dog named Harney. He's a Vizsla. So for me, card making is my way of getting my creativeness out. How I go into it is I look at that I'm making a piece of art on a piece of paper. And I don't like to limit myself or put myself into a box and say I only create these type of cards, or I only do this, this type of thing. I like to experiment with everything. Messy stuff, clean stuff, stamps, die cuts, you name it. I've tried it or want to try it. So I like to make little critter scenes, and then I also like to do watercoloring. So, and you will see that on Trinity Stamps and my my personal social media, that I kind of do everything across the board. So some fun questions that we are going to answer here. So the first one is, if you were an animal, what would you be? And I know this answer. It's an otter. That's what I've always said. I love that otters get to live their lives by the water. They always look like they have so much fun, and it just looks like that would be a fun thing to be. So my next question is, what is my favorite Trinity Stamp product that I cannot live without? And that would definitely be, I gotta narrow it down to 2. I can't just pick one. It would definitely be the stitched slimline background card panels and windows, that set, and then also the slimline frame and fold set. Those are my top 2. Those are my go-tos if I'm doing anything like a small card or a slimline. I go for those. And my last question is, what's my favorite game or board game? I would definitely say Mancala. That's usually the one with the little stones that you put in the little holes on the board. We have a Disney version, and so it's a lot of fun. And I win at that game, which I don't win at a lot of games, so it's fun for me. So have a great day. Bye.
Hello, I'm Jenny Hall, and I am a member of Trinity Stamps Video Design Team. And I am so happy to get the chance to introduce myself to you today. And this is my craft space. I craft in my family's formal dining room. My family is we have young children, and my husband likes to craft as well. So taking the formal dining room and making it into an all-purpose craft room that anybody in the family can come and sit at a table and do something or just hang out while a parent is crafting, that's what works for us. So my dedicated craft room is actually a dining room. That's not something I tell everybody. I keep my style kind of simple, but I really like interactive cards. I like to feature projects that have colors that can grab your eye. My style historically is clean and simple, and I do love clean and simple, but I try to make projects that are going to get the attention of somebody that needs an idea. And a lot of times, especially for me, a big kapow of color is something that is able to inspire me to, like if I'm in a slump on my mojo. And that does happen quite frequently. This is my video filming area. It's right here close to my craft space. I have like an L-shaped desk. And so this is just a very simple setup. And normally I have my camera mount here, but I'm using it to talk to you today. Here's my die cut station, and I actually have my video, my laptop on uploading a video right now to my YouTube channel. So you can kind of see how things work in progress. We have been asked to answer some silly questions. So I'm going to answer a few silly questions for you here today. If I was an animal, what animal would I be? The answer for me would be a bird, because I have a very, very deep love for birds. And I think it would just be really nice to be able to go anywhere and then come back home at a very quick pace and have a home to stay. Thanks for letting me come into your craft room today, and I hope that you are able to spend some time with our design team from Trinity Stamps.
Hello there, I am Carrie Rhodes. This is my stamp studio here in Eagle, Idaho, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself as part of the new Trinity Stamps YouTube design team. So I thought I would tell you a little bit about myself. I have been a paper crafter and rubber stamper for over 20 years. I started out making my own Christmas cards, and I loved it so much. I quickly became rather addicted, as I'm sure many of you watching know that same feeling. And I started collecting and creating, and then I started teaching classes, and I wanted to turn my love of what I did into a job so that I could stay home with my girls, which is what I have done. I have homeschooled my two girls, before it was required, and was able to stay home with them. And it was such a blessing to be able to do what I loved and teach classes and be home with my girls. I have a passion for teaching people that they can be artistic through the art of making cards, paper crafting, rubber stamping, and all of that, because it's been such a creative outlet for me. It helps fill my cup so I can be a better mom and a better wife. And that's just what I hope I can portray through my creativity, through my designs, and sharing through Trinity Stamps. Let's see, what else can I tell you about myself? My stamping style is bold and bright. I like lots of details. I love cute things like little critters and stamps that are food, things with faces, rainbows, glitter, shimmer. Yeah, I love those kinds of things. So that's what you can expect to see from me in the coming videos on the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. And let's see, something fun about myself, fun fact, my family loves to go camping. We live in Idaho, very near where you can get to the mountains probably within an hour drive. And so we have an RV, and I just love going out with my family, taking the RV and finding new spots in Idaho that we can explore the wilderness. That's one of my favorite things. I love doing that. And with an RV, I can take my stamp stuff with me. See? All right, I guess that's all from me, and I look forward to hearing from all of you in the coming videos. So make sure you leave me some love and some comments. Happy stamping. Bye.
My name is Tanya Bozer, and I am super excited to have been invited to the Trinity Stamps design team for the first term of January 2021. I have been a crafter since about 2006, I should say paper crafter, since about 2006. And I have collected quite a collection of supplies, and Trinity Stamps is fairly new to me, and I am really enjoying working with their product. I am the mom of 4 grown kids. They have all gotten married. I have grandkids. Yes, I did start young. Yes, I am too young to have grandchildren. I have a 17-year-old step-grandchild, so wide range. Their ages are 2 to 17, and I miss them terribly because my husband and I are both nurses. I work in an emergency department. He works for the Department of Health inspecting nursing homes, and in fact is on the COVID response team. So yeah, nobody wants to hang out with us right now. Understandable. I really hope you enjoy the projects I create, and that it makes you fall in love with Trinity Stamps as much as I have come to love them, and that you will come back and watch all of our videos very soon.
Hey everyone, my name is Mari Clark, and I will be joining the Trinity Stamps design team for this next term. I'm super excited to design for Trinity. I am a retired high school English and French teacher, and I was a teacher for 32 years, and I retired in 2019. I spent the next year substitute teaching, and this past year I really haven't done any teaching outside of my home, just because of the situation we find ourselves in. I have not felt comfortable substitute teaching this last year, so I really have been focusing on my paper crafting. My husband and I have been married for 33 years. He was my high school sweetheart. We have 2 adult children. Our son is an electrical engineer, and he lives in a city about 10 minutes away from us. And our daughter is a labor and delivery nurse at Jim Patterson Hospital, about 10 minutes away from us as well. And I've been paper crafting for as long as I can remember. I started off kind of like serious paper crafting when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I don't know, probably 20 years ago or something like that, a long, long time ago. But I've been scrapbooking and card making for a very long time. I've got scrapbooking on my desk right now. I'm working on a layout for Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. I'm an avid YouTuber. I've had a YouTube channel for 6 years now. It was 6 years in February. It'll be 6 years in February that I started my YouTube channel. I share my work on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and that kind of thing. So I enjoy that, and I've enjoyed just meeting new people and that sort of thing through the paper crafting industry. It's been really, really great for me as you know, as I've transitioned to retirement. It's just been fantastic. I've really, really been enjoying it a lot. And let's see, what else can I tell you about me? I have some silly questions to answer as well. If I had a gnome, this was Tanya's question. If I had a gnome, my gnome would live in the forest. And if I could choose a flavor for my rainbow, it would be fruit flavored. And If I could be an animal, I think I would choose to be a bird because I just think it would be really cool to be able to fly. And you know what? I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything else super interesting to tell you about myself other than I'm just really, really excited to be part of the Trinity Stamps team. I think it's going to be great and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll see you on YouTube.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Keppel. I am so excited to be here on the Trinity Stamps video team. I can't wait to share all the exciting stamps and dies and stencils and pattern paper that they have with you all. So I live with my husband and 2 teenagers and 2 ginormous dogs who are half Black Lab and half Weimaraner, and we are all in the southwest of the United States. We've lived here since 2005 when my daughter was born, and we're still not used to the hot summers. I started paper crafting back in 2005 when my oldest child was born because I started by scrapbooking her baby book. And after a while, I needed a birthday card for something, and I looked around at all the supplies I had and I thought, what am I thinking buying a birthday card? I can use all of the cardstock stickers, things that I had collected over time to start card making. And once I started that, I really got into it. And I love the fact that you can create something in a short amount of time, or you can take lots and lots of time to really get in depth onto techniques and projects. My style of card making tends to be really clean and simple. I like bright, fun colors. I like bold text. I love to get inky with stenciling, but I also love the clean lines of just die cutting on a card too. If I could have one superpower, it would be to be as fast as Quicksilver so that I could run around and quickly get everything that I have to get done so that I could spend more time crafting. I want to thank Trinity Stamps for having me this term, and I can't wait to get to know all of you as well. Bye!
We hope that you have enjoyed getting to meet us all. Don't forget about the rest of our wonderful creative team. We have a fantastic team of bloggers. You'll find them on Instagram and at the Trinity Stamps Facebook page. They also will post on the Trinity Stamps blog. Be sure to visit us at trinitystamps.com.